This month my diary isn't so much about gardening, it's more of a weather forecasting diary. Overnight we had around 2 3/4 inches of rain and our garden was waterlogged. I know it's not 12th night, but on the 2nd of January all the Christmas decorations were taken down and packed away for another year. Then on the 5th, the first snowfall of 2025. My first priority is to feed the birds before our breakfast. This is Joel Ashton's from While Your Garden Super Bird Feed, and our birds love it. We never cut back the plants until late February or March, because as the snow settles, it gives the garden form and interest. Now the birds are feeding, we can now have our breakfast. We are lucky where we live because we are into the countryside straight from our front door. There's not a lot of snow because the wind's blown it on the higher ground into small drifts, but it's still just about sledgeable. This is the first year that I'm not going sledging because at my age any broken bones wouldn't go down well, so I suppose I've got to be sensible. Over the next couple of days, the temperatures had been around 2 degrees, so the snow had become very wet with periods of sleet, with a slow thaw during the day. On the 7th of January, the weather turned cold again and the snow returned. It's the 9th of January and we're having an extremely cold spell with temperatures this morning down to -6. For our part of the world in Lancashire it's very cold. Last week it was on the verge of that, it was about 0 to +2 and the snow was wet, but now it's gone really crispy and frozen solid. I just love feeling and hearing the crunch. In another 6 or 7 weeks, this early alpine should be in full flower. Now for the next 3 days, our garden has been in deep freeze and completely dormant. But unbelievably, the snowdrops are still hanging on. It's so relaxing watching the birds from the warmth and comfort of our home. But we are low on numbers this winter with only our normal common species. It's the 11th of January and we're coming to the end of this cold spell. It's probably the last day. Looking at the pond, I think it's thick enough to withstand my weight, so I'm going to try it. But if it goes through, if I go through the ice, it's only 20 inches deep, but I don't advocate this to anybody. Yes, it's frozen over. It's probably about 3 inches thick. It's been frozen over now for about a week. It's January the 13th. And the slow thaw continues. As the snow continued to thaw, another event, a severe winter storm, when amber warning winds were forecast, but our area got off lightly. As the wind abated, collared doves and a pheasant enjoyed our bird table and the Wild Your Garden top quality bird seed. At the end of January, a song thrush, not a common bird in our area. Tomorrow is the last day of January, and now thank goodness we've had November, December and January behind us. I noticed looking round the garden with some snowdrops out, but over these last 3 months we've had gales, we've had rain, we've had heavy snow, we've had everything. But now, as we look forward now to February and the coming of spring, there's always a bit of hope in the garden, because I hope in the next few weeks we can put this bit of winter behind us. I know February can be a shocking month, but if I look down here, you can see all these beautiful snowdrops here, and they're just about to be fully open. They've been out for about 2 or 3 weeks, and just over there, there's some crocus. So let's hope that February now brings a little bit of spring in the air. Yes, we've still a fair long way to go yet, but another 4 to 6 weeks and we should be able to see a difference when I can really say spring is on its way.